Uh, well, Hello everyone, I'm Envy Lego Technic, and today, here's another project. Uh, this one is very similar to the off-roader slash crawler that you could see earlier on this channel. Uh, Although this one is a bit more of my own design, and it doesn't have the caster, but the motor layout is very similar. This one also uses Audi hubs. I planned for a bit of a greater speed on this model, and the axles are 2 studs narrower, and even more so because I've used these deep rims that also result in a better pivot point. As you can see, when I turn the model, uh, the turning wheels take up a lot less space, and the reason why I'm building in this scale is because um, yeah, I saw these wheels laying around in the workshop, and I thought to myself, yeah, I haven't really used these for anything in a long time. I tried to motorize the G100 set with them, but that didn't turn out very good. Uh, so now I'm trying to incorporate them into another project. And this one won't be a hardcore crawler off-roader like the previous one. This one will be more about the balance between speed and light off-road. So this is roughly the wheelbase. I think it's pretty good, very good for this scale in my opinion. Uh, for some reason it seems longer on camera than it is in real life. Uh, yeah, that's how it will look, and there will also be 2 motors on the rear axle like that. So 2 for front, 2 for rear. And now I will make the rear axle and connect them together. Well, I'm back from the first test drive, and yeah, off camera completed the chassis. The rear axle is pretty much the same except for the wishbones, but apart from that, it's totally the same. And yeah, this did not happen in a crash. I accidentally did it while trying to fix something that happened in a crash, and also this being got damaged a little bit, but that's okay. The main problem with it is that at full throttle, the wheels start disconnecting, specifically the front wheels, mostly because of these connectors, these here on the wishbones. They fall out, and then the wheel disconnects. But apart from that, it's very fun to drive. It can even climb hills with a little bit of struggle, but it can do it. And in general, using some gearing would definitely be a better idea, but I can't really do that because of the driveline. So I will most likely just reinforce the suspension a little bit, which would be quite hard in my opinion. I have to connect this, and I have absolutely no idea how to do that, unless I decrease the ground clearance. Although I do have, I don't know, 5, 6, 6 studs to work with. Let's see. So decreasing by 1 stud wouldn't really be that much of a problem. The rear suspension though performed absolutely amazing due to this reinforcement that I made here. It performed absolutely amazing, never broke apart. The front suspension is a bigger challenge. Although at like 3/4 of the throttle, it did perform very good and nothing broke, and it was still able to drive very quickly. So now I'm going to reinforce the front suspension a little bit and test it again. Also, I have no footage because it's very dark outside, literally pitch black. so that's why I don't have any footage of driving. Well, I started working on the bodywork, and I got a suggestion on Breakable to base it on an RC car called the Arma Mojave or Mojave or Mojave, however do you call that, 6S. And I really like the idea. I so far got the front. The rear is my own design, but it probably won't stick around for very long because it just doesn't look that good. Although I really do think that the bodywork of the Arma is very well suited for this, although maybe it would be just a little bit too long because it would need to not collide with the wheels and all that. But we'll see how it turns out. So now I will build the front wheel arches and the doors. So the bodywork is completely finished, and I think it looks amazing. It's just that it's a bit heavy, although the suspension is very nice and bouncy. And I had built a lot heavier models with similar gearing but less motors, the Rally Supercar version 2 for example, and that one performed nicely off-road. Although this one does have more motors, and I also think it's slightly lighter, so it should be better off-road. And I think I replicated the headlights overall, the shape of the headlights and the taillights too of the Arma Mojave 6S. I think that I have replicated them quite faithfully. And the batteries are charged and everything. I also added these fancy seats. Uh, so the batteries are charged and the whole thing is completely ready to go off-road. So I'm back from the test drive and I didn't have all the footage on about 4 or 5 seconds of the jump. Let's post it in short form. As you can see there, the model had a lot of structural problems. This is already the fixed version. Since the bumper was falling off, uh, I reinforced it with these L-beams that are connected here. So that's how I reinforce the bumper. This still sometimes falls off, uh, but that's less important than the front bumper. Then we have the rear bumper, which is connected only once, but it's still worth fixing. I reinforced using these lift arms. And then finally there's the side panels uh, that yeah, they were also falling off a lot. The seats too. So now in this fixed version, uh, the car can be picked up by all of these parts. You can see it's completely free floating like that, and you can also do that with the rear bumper. It's like a grab handle or something similar. And finally you can also do it by the side panels. See, I can shake around, do all kinds of stuff with it. It just won't break. So I think that that would mean that it's fixed for now. So now I will see if my theory is right. So I'm back from the outdoor test drive number 2, and the truck performed very good. Yes, the front bumper still falls off occasionally, but only when you crashed, so that's not really that important. And it's able to go off-road easily. Uh, it also can drift a little bit, not much, but a little bit, and you can even get it uh, to drive up like some very small inclines. It's not really a hardcore off-road like the crawler that I posted here, uh, but it is very capable and uh, a lot faster. So I'm very satisfied with how this project turned out. Hope you liked it too. Bye.